I went for a promotion at work and my misogynistic boss tried to pimp me out. My boss and I have never quite seen eye to eye, but I do a good job, and he has offered me the chance to be considered for promotion. But this is the third time I have been considered, and therefore I am not overly hopeful because he always finds a reason to give it to someone else. I overheard him saying on the phone,
"Yeah, he's a contender, but we need a bit of skirt."
"It is so hard working for such a sexist pig, but I love my team and my job. I am a 31-year-old woman, slim and fairly attractive, so this felt like a classic threat any woman under his command might be subjected to. I want to be considered for the promotion because I am skillful and I need the money for my dad's surgery. But now I am worried about my boss's intentions and whether or not to risk it." I went in for the first of 3 interviews, and the first round was in front of the CEO, COO and CFO, all men, all impatient and all clearly uninterested in the interview process. I sat with 3 others, 1 other woman and 2 men. In turn, we were given scenarios and questions relating to our job or department. Every time they came to me, they asked me something unrelated. I work in marketing, so it's pretty easy to ask me about scaling strategies and campaigns. Instead, they asked me about budget cuts and outsourcing labor.
"We are keen to trim the fat off our workforce. Who could we remove to make operations more cost-effective?"
It was crazy, and on multiple occasions, I asked them why I wasn't being treated the same as the other candidates, but they told me that I was being oversensitive and hysterical. Before leaving the room, my boss pulled me aside and we walked into the conference room next door. I asked him, "Why were you all playing a game with me? Were you trying to humiliate me?" He signed and said, "Look, the questions were still industry related. It's not a big deal, so forget about that. I wanted to talk to you about something else." I scoffed as he deflected and casually played another manipulation tactic. He went on to say,
"I have put you up for this promotion before, but you were too inexperienced. I have watched you develop and grow into the woman you are today. Lisa, I can offer you the promotion dependent on whether or not you would be willing to adhere to the conditions in the contract, because I also want something else from you."
He stepped closer and picked a tiny piece of cotton off my lapel. I stepped back. "Are you joking? You're hitting on me?" He laughed, clearly embarrassed.
No, that would be inappropriate. I want my team to share your assets."
Without a care, I protested angrily. "Assets? You want to pass me around the office to what end? To F you all? Make your coffee? What do you mean?"
"I mean, tend to every need, whatever that is. All of us like you. You're perfect. We'd give you a 10% raise. You would have your own office overlooking the city and you would still have your current role, just with a little extra on the side."
Horrified, I turned to leave, but when I reached out to push open the door, it was locked.